Hello viewers and students, how are you all? I hope everyone of you is fine and safe in your home. This is your Arindam sir and you are watching Revision Learning. I welcome you all to another episode of Revision Learning, and today we are going to discuss a very beautiful story. Today we will discuss about a dragon, and the dragon's name is Tsunami. Now, what is tsunami? Tsunami is a series of waves in a water body caused by the displacement of a large volume of water, generally in an ocean. Earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and other underwater explosions below the water, especially, all have the potential to generate a tsunami. Okay. We all know the tsunami that struck in 2011. It had a very bad and destructive effect over the world, especially in the Japan and those countries nearby Japan. So now our today's story is also from Japan. Japan, a country well known as the land of earthquakes. The lead character of our today's story is a boy from Japan. His name is Gombe. Gombe often saw what destruction earthquakes can cause, but suddenly one day he felt something different. Now let's read the story and let's discuss everything in details. One day Gombe went to one of the hilltop in his island. From the top of the hill he started shouting and rushing suddenly because he was in fear as it was an earthquake. "Oh, how terrible, how terrible," Gombe shouted from the top. Gombe lived on a very small island off the coast of the main island of Japan. So that day when he started shouting during the earthquake, when he looked down towards the sea, he understood that it was not like a normal earthquake. Gombe looked down uneasily of the village people below the hill. As Gombe was in the top of the hill, he saw the people below the hill in the fields or in the village. It seemed that most of the people are very busy in their field as it was the harvest festival time, and those people are very much busy for preparing for the same festival. Those people they hadn't noticed the earthquake as they were very busy. Suddenly, after the small earthquake, Gombe perceived that the wind was blowing in the wrong direction, that is, from the land towards the sea. He understood that it's tsunami. He shouted, "Oh God, save us! Tsunami is coming to destroy our village. It would swallow the whole village in its one gulp." On the top in front of Gombe's house, there was rice straw ready to be stored in his barn. Gombe then took a brave decision. He took a torch of fire and he rushed in his barn. An agony of pain and fear twisted his heart, but he thought that he should save the life of all the villagers, though he might lose everything, his house and all the rice and wheat he harvested throughout the year. All will be destroyed, but still he have to do that. Thinking the same, what he did, he set the fiery torch into the stacks of the rice straw. In a second, the flames of fire grabbed all the harvested and ripe rice straw into his lap. Everything was in fire. The rice straw, Gombe's house, everything. It started to burn like anything. The sparks of fire leaped up like frightened fireflies. Gombe dropped the fire torch and for a moment he stood still. It was a terrible thing for him to watch, as all his residence and foods were in fire. Suddenly, some villagers screamed from the field, "Fire! Fire! Gombe's house is on fire!" Soon they started to mount up the hills to save Gombe and his house. The villagers started to climb the hill, then followed by some man, woman and children too. At last, some group of boys, they started to putting out the fire. Gombe then roared that you guys please leave that alone and call the all other villagers to come here quickly, here, very quickly. The villagers were not understanding like why he was behaving like this, because Gombe was running from one person to another person. He was shouting their names, he was counting them eagerly one by one. But instead of doing that, Gombe should have helped them in putting out the fire of his house. But Gombe was not doing that. So some peoples or some villagers, they whispered, has Gombe gone mad? What he is doing there? Why he is not helping us in putting out the burning house, putting out the fire in the burning house and the rice stacks? But suddenly, Gombe shouted and told every villagers who were climbing and who were still on the field that, look there, behind, here comes the dragon. Everyone turned to their back where the Gombe was pointing to a far place, almost a distant land, and they were shocked. All the villagers were astonished because within a second, the dragon, that is Tsunami, it grew enormously, filling up the entire sky and rushing towards them at a tremendous speed. Tsunami, Tsunami, everyone started to scream. The boys were in fear, the women were shouting like anything. They tried to climb the mountain as quickly as possible, and on the other hand, the tsunami covered the entire ocean. They rose up and up, higher and higher. It almost touched the sky like a massive black dragon. Up on the Gombe's hill, the people leaped back, and for a few moments they were very much terrifying. They almost blinded up everything. They saw the tsunami like an insane untamed force. They saw the tsunami destroying their village, their fields, all their excitements of organizing or hosting that festival was in vain. The village was destroyed. The villagers looked down bewildered. They were almost tearing their homes and everything. Some of their near and dear ones also were swept away by the gigantic waves of the tsunami. The fire of the rice stacks, fanned by the wind, burnt and flared again. It started to burn again. It cast a warm red glow on the villagers. But finally, those fires made them understood that their lives was saved only because of this fire. Almost Gombe was able to save everyone because his fire called everyone up on the hill, and finally all the villagers who went up the hill, they bowed before the courageous boy Gombe and they thanked him by folding their hands. Now students, what do you think, or why do you think why Gombe burnt his house? He did this because he wanted to call all the villagers up the hill. He was a very brave boy. He took that enormous and confident decision of destroying his own house, his own rice stacks, just to save the life of all the people or all the villagers. Gombe sensed the danger of tsunami, or Gombe sensed the danger of tsunami and set the tall stacks of rice straw piled high on fire to warn the villagers. By doing this, Gombe called all the villagers up on the hill, and with this he was able to save their lives. So students, what moral or what message we got from this story? The moral of the story is, a hero is someone who thinks about others before thinking about himself or herself. And in every one of us, there is a hero. Just we have to find the perfect fire inside us, and just we have to scratch our hero out of our body. Just we have to be a hero in our life. We have to save everyone. We have to protect our family. we have to protect ourselves. Thus, being a hero, we can save our society. So with this, I am winding up the story. I hope that you have understood this story. This is a very lovely story and I hope that you have loved the story. So if you have liked my explanation and if you have loved this story, then please give a thumbs up, subscribe to Revision Learning and press the bell icon so that you never miss any of our videos and updates. And till then, keep studying, keep learning, because your education is our care. Thanks for watching.